September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And this month, the Positive Foundation, the Electrolytes Foundation, together with all our sponsors and the St. Martin Medical Center, definitely want to get the conversation started about men talking to their doctors about the best treatment or the best screening opportunity for prostate cancer. We're here today at the Napa Auto Parts in Colbay, and we are offering a registration or doing a registration drive where men between the ages of 45 to 70 are being registered to get a prostate examination screening. This will be held on the 28th of September at the St. Martin Medical Center. We also have an information session which is scheduled for September 22 at the Dutch Quarter, at the church in Dutch Quarter, the Purple Church in Dutch Quarter, and that is scheduled from 7 p.m. Both Dr. Ramos and Dr. Rojas will be present, so come out and get your information. And of course, we're encouraging you to man up and get checked.
The Electrolytes and Positive Foundations, we're very happy to collaborate with the St. Martin Medical Center. We heed the call. When we got the call from the hospital, we were very excited to partake in this first time ever prostate cancer awareness. And it's something that Shelly and myself, we've been talking about. And finally, when the phone rang, was like, okay, this is the opportunity we have, as we have been challenged as a foundations to, do something for the men in our community. So we put our heads together and we came up with a slogan, Man Up, Check Up, because we want to make it relatable to the men in our community to realize that prostate cancer is alive right here on this island. It's prevalent, and we want to help save lives in the community. So we have gone together with several sponsors in our community, ILTT, Fiji Water, Vitamalt, that is supporting this wonderful campaign together with Aviva Science, Koiman, Napa Auto Parts, and we have also collaborated with Mr. Michael Ferrier and Mr. Benjamin, also prostate cancer survivors, who are the spokesperson for this wonderful campaign. This is a team effort together with the medical center, and I want to say we are very overwhelmed in our first registration here. We've passed our quota, and we're so happy that so many men have agreed to sign up and get their prostate checked. So again, man up, check up. It could save your life.
Okay, and then the doctor can say a few words?
Yes.
But they say all. This is, I don't have nothing to say. And they say all, and I'm ready. Copy and that's it. Copy paste.
No, you do a little medical part.
I want to invite the San Martin community to check the prostate. It's a good opportunity. We need to check once a year the prostate. We need to do the PSA, the blood test. We have to verify that you are in good condition, because this disease is prevalent here in San Martin. And if you do one check a year, don't wait to have symptoms to check your prostate. It's the best opportunity, and Dr. Rojas and me are going to do a free test on 28th of September.
Prostate cancer is alive on St. Martin, as you were just told. I'm a prostate cancer survivor. Had it when I was 54. So it is around, and men need to check up. Men need to not be afraid to be checked, because it's better to be checked and to be taken care of than not to be checked and to die. So make up your mind, be a man up, and get checked up.
I'm Dr. Rojas. First, I want to thank Electra for this nice activity for the San Martin community, and we are inviting all the men that to come to all the activities that we're going to do for Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and men have to be checked for prostate cancer. It's very frequent and it's a curable disease, but we need to check the men. If the men have the problem, we can solve. Thank you very much.
And for prostate cancer awareness, we decided to sign up and join in, and I'll be getting checked for the first time, so it's going to be an experience for me. But I encourage other men to get, checked, and because it can save your life, definitely. So it's important that you do this and man up and get checked up.
All right.
Yeah, same thing he said.
That makes life easier for you, right?
It is true. It's we are here to create awareness that you have to get checked, and I've done it 2 years ago, and it's a bit scary, but it's important. It's very important.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
In January of 2017, before the hurricane, I met with Minister Koenders in Aruba. Minister Koenders, then Minister Bert Koenders, was the Minister of Foreign Relations for the Dutch government and the Kingdom government. Minister Koenders, I brought to him, I said there were three items I think that were very important for us to get clearance or an agreement on. One of them was their role, their assistance in solving the border dispute here with the French side at Oyster Pond. Actually, nothing has happened since we left office other than the Prime Minister and her coalition taking pictures for election time saying that they are restoring the relationship with the French side. But in the meantime, Captain Oliver's has disappeared, a business was destroyed, and jobs that were held by people residing on the Dutch side, taxpayers on the Dutch side, the business paying taxes to the Dutch side has been destroyed because of lack of action and non-action on the part of this government. So I explained to Minister Koenders back then, January 2017, about the problems we were having with the French government relevant to the Oyster Pond border. I also raised to him that we needed their support in finalizing the pre-clearance. Why the Dutch Minister of Foreign Relations? Because the pre-clearance agreement is a bilateral agreement between the Dutch Kingdom and the US government. On behalf of the Dutch Kingdom, the intention was for St. Martin to sign the agreement, and of course the US government would sign. So once that is done, because it's a two-tier thing. You need that bilateral agreement between the countries, and then you need the agreement in terms of the flight operations and other logistical things between the airport and the US government. So we were pretty close to finalizing everything when the hurricane came, and to our surprise, this government does not see pre-clearance as a priority, at least the majority of the government. And I'm here to tell you that for the National Alliance, pre-clearance is what one would basically say a conditio sine qua non. I would rather see if we only have X amount of money and it can't cover everything, that we invest firstly in the pre-clearance facilities. I've heard someone related to the government or someone in government or in parliament stating that what's the big deal? We should finalize the airport first and that we can deal with it after. Yes, it's a big deal, because rebuilding the airport to what it used to be without including pre-clearance is not moving us forward. All it is doing is fixing up what we had. I'm not saying we should not fix what we had, but we need to step up to the next level. And pre-clearance clearly gives St. Martin an advantage, a competitive advantage above all the rest. And as long as if we continue to dilly-dally, if we continue to go around in circles, the US government is not going to be there waiting on us forever. Because pre-clearance gives them and their travelers and their airlines so many more advantages, but it also gives St. Martin a tremendous advantage. Let me give you an example, for instance, of what would happen. If a private jet leaves Antigua, because there is no pre-clearance facility there, that private jet cannot land at a private airport, at a private airstrip in Florida, for instance. But if that plane flies to St. Martin, conducts the pre-clearance here, then it can fly to any private airport anywhere in the US. Anywhere in the US. So it's not just about the big American airlines or the big JetBlues, but it's also about the hundreds of private flights that are navigating daily in this northeastern Caribbean area, and St. Martin would benefit tremendously from that. But as far as the regular commercial airlines that we have, it will give them such an added advantage, because now you can pre-clear here in St. Martin, and then you land at the airport, let's say in Miami, but your passengers can just pick up their luggage, walk through, and get on to the next destination if they have to make a connecting flight. Particularly for people who are making a connecting flight, you gain so much more by having the pre-clearance done here in St. Martin.
Make use of web mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
What I think needs to happen with this topic that is being discussed throughout the community is that the government needs to provide some answers to some pertinent questions regarding the topic of U.S. preclearance. I thought that a way to get to those answers from government is to use the right of interpellation that a member of parliament has. Now, the right of interpellation is one where a member can request of the parliament to support a call to bring a minister into parliament with very specific questions to be answered. So it is not your regular public meeting, 2 rounds, 1 topic, and different angles to that topic, but clearly the focus with the interpellation is to get the relevant minister or ministers into parliament. They will have the questions beforehand and can therefore directly respond to parliament. By responding to parliament, the community of St. Martin will also receive answers, in this particular case, to the matter of U.S. preclearance. What I have stated and why I have mentioned the word polarized is because you hear many different opinions. Some persons are adamant about the timing not being right to pursue preclearance for St. Martin, and others are thinking, well, finally, fact is, and I have perused most of the recent governing programs, this one for sure, that I'm part of, the one before and the one before that one. And in all of them, the feasibility, or rather the desirability of preclearance is mentioned. So I don't think that there is any disagreement regarding the potential benefits of preclearance, but I think what is playing right now is the timing. People want to know what is the cost involved, because yes, there is the benefit factor, but there's also a cost involved. There are also foreign relation type issues that need to be solved. The safety, immunity, sovereignty, liabilities, these are matters that also need to be clear before that final agreement will be signed. I also asked the question whether the issue of pursuing alternative financing for the airport, whether that is something that is only because of preclearance or not. So I have directed 10 very specific questions to the government, and again, I hope that in providing these answers, the people of St. Martin too will get a clearer view of where this issue of U.S. preclearance is heading. Where are we? Is it something that now the timing is right? Remember that the whole idea, the whole premise for a U.S. preclearance go back way before the hurricane that we had in 2017. So maybe the dimensions have changed, and that is a discussion that we would need to have regarding such.
Hello, St. Martin. My name is Stephanie Medina, and I play football with the Walichi Roma soccer team. I have represented St. Martin in many different games. For example, the Dutch Caribbean Women's Soccer Cup. I played against Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao right here in this stadium. Sports matter to me because it makes me happy, it keeps me fit and healthy, and it is very fun. So I ask the business community to take on this challenge and help us rebuild our facilities. And I also ask the community to nominate the local businesses in your area and take on the challenge and step up for sport. Why? Because sports matter. Check out the Department of Sport Facebook page for more information. Hashtag sports matter. Hashtag are you in?
It saddened me that while I'm very happy that the minister come out, he's very outspoken and he speak up about the things that is passion to him and what is going on, but he also talk about the ills within his own government.
But this is
and the things that they haven't done that frustrated my good friend Frankie Myers, because all we are seeing is condition after condition, promise after promise, and nothing is being done. What we are seeing now is a fast track agreement, because the minister was one of them who came out before and talking about pre-clearance is a must. There is no other way but pre-clearance. Today now it seems softening the blow that he agreeing that there's a majority in the Council of Ministers that went towards with the Dutch funding, so now he's going to go with the majority. It's as if he's changing his stance on what he's standing for. Correct. Because if there's a better option on the table of financing of $240 million that includes pre-clearance, including buying out the bondholders, receiving back the insurance money, all of these things that allows the airport now in this phase of the reconstruction and in order to build the pre-clearance building, that is where we should go.
Yep.
Don't come tell me we're going to go to take a plaster to put on one saw, but we still have a bigger saw. Don't tell me that the airport was built for 2-point-something million passengers, but yet we still going to repair the same building that can't carry the capacity in there. Don't come and just put plasters on top of it after plaster. No. If you have a vision, if you have a plan, if you want to go to there, market this country with the things that needs to be done. If you are talking about private jets landing in Juliana, clearing from Juliana, and going straight into mainland USA, that is what pre-clearance is about. Correct. Pre-clearance is not about the things I'm hearing some of these people are talking about. It's generating different revenue of money that we never generated before. Yes, it comes with a cost. Everything in life comes with a cost, but it comes with a balance that it offers us an opportunity to generate more revenue, more income for the country of St. Martin. It makes it easier for us who want to fly into the U.S. that we already cleared on St. Martin. Right. We land anywhere in the U.S. We don't have to go through customs. We don't have to go through immigration. We go and pick up our bags and we move on to do business. That is what pre-clearance is about, and we are offering that to the other Caribbean islands. Fly to St. Martin, clear through St. Martin, and continue. They pay a fee for it. The country of St. Martin benefit from it. The people of St. Martin benefit from it. So that is what it is.
So you're saying all of these Caribbean islands who want to go to the U.S. will probably come here first?
Well, of course, that is what it is, because even some of the airlines, let's say if they leave Antigua, they will land in Juliana, clear in Juliana, go straight into the U.S.
Definitely.
So then it's much easier, because if anything should happen, let's say for a Antiguan who can't get into the U.S. because something is wrong, they're closer to home.
Yeah.
The same thing with somebody in Anguilla, the same with somebody in St. Kitts. Dominica, you're closer to home than going all the way to the U.S. and then they take you and put you back on the flight.
Exactly.
And send you back. You will come through Juliana, cleared. If not, you can't clear. You get on a Leah and you go back home right here.
Yeah.
You don't have to overnight sleep, stay in the U.S., sleep on the airport or anything like that. St. Martin is much more easier, convenient.
Or sleep in jail
exactly. More convenient, more easy access for St. Martin to offer you to go back home.
Now, MP, these planes and all these people coming to St. Martin, this is revenue, this is money.
It is a tremendous amount of revenue will generate for the airport. Right now, the airport need more revenue generating possibilities. Pre-clearance investment, the money is offered to you. Let's sit down and discuss it. We are not saying that no to the Dutch funding. Take the same money that the Dutch is offering, right, and put it into building back the schools. Mm-hmm. Build digital classrooms. Take it to the 24th century. The classrooms that we need to compete with science, new technology. Those are the things we should take the money and build our infrastructure.
And leave the airport.
Go on the open market and borrow money that it did in the past and did that. Let's take the money that you promised St. Martin and allow St. Martin now to use that money to build infrastructure.
How much money you think we got so far from the 480 million?
About 130 million so far, but the majority of it was budget support.
Yeah, but Because the people saying they didn't see that 100 million.
No, but the money went in paying civil servants, paying creditors. For government is where most of that money went.
Okay.
The money didn't went in the public and benefit those who need their home repairs, those who need to build a school, those who need to do the infrastructure, those who need to feel it. A lot of the money also went into NEPA.
Yeah, but from
the retraining of a number of people.
From 480 million MP to get 120 million 2 years after.
But this is what I'm saying, Billy. A lot of that money will never come back to St. Martin because the time has done elapsed and
Exactly.
passed. But who will make the money is the consultants. The World Bank consultants is who making all the money because their money is guaranteed to them where that's concerned. What you're going to see happening in St. Martin, small little projects coming up, small little projects moving next year, not this year. Is what you're going to see, and then they're going to say, listen, said, man, you did not use all the money, and the money goes back to Holland, and Holland takes back the money where that's concerned. And that is what is going to happen because we are not putting focus on what the money was truly meant for.
Correct.
The money was truly meant for to build back and fix the social ills that Hurricane Irma destroyed in our country. That is what it is. And then the other issue is, why is we not using the money to fix our justice system? Billy, I was held up there at Point Blanche, and I wanted to touch on this because it's very important. What we are seeing and we are hearing is two different things. The way of what is happening, let's start with the guys who walks up there. Billy, all the guys have to wear gloves and all kind of thing now because of the corrosion, the rust, the destruction of the facility up there is a chaos. Wow. It's a disaster. Every minute they got to make sure that they got on gloves, clothes. The gates are falling apart. The grills, the bars, everything is rusting. The building, when you hear some of the inmates at their top, they're afraid of it. If the earth shake too hard, the possibility of the building collapsing and killing all the inmates up there.